welcome back. This is Jack. I've got my coffee, and we're going to be playing some Persona 5. That's weird. An app that somehow ended up on my phone. I thought I deleted it. My eyelids are starting to get heavy. Kinky? Ew. Oh, this must be him remembering back to being in prison. The Japanese aren't very kind to prisoners. It's not like Sweden. It's even actually worse than here. Mind you, we have messed up school to prison pipeline. Huh.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
That sounds horrible.
So you've come too, inmate. The you in reality is currently fast asleep. You are only experiencing this as a dream. You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight!
Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well. I summoned you to speak of important matters. It involves your life as well.
Let's see. Important matters. Let me out. Let's see. Important matters.
Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear as such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you.
Ruin.
I speak of the end to everything. However, there is a means to oppose such a fate. You must be rehabilitated. Rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid ruin. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world? Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
Ha! Try and struggle as hard as you like.
Caroline.
The duty
Justine.
of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion. Now then, it seems the night is waning. It is almost time. Take your time to slowly come to understand this place. We will surely meet again, eventually.
Time's up. Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
But wasn't he already sleep? Where he goes to visit the new school. This has to be happening in 2020. Just gonna tell you right now. Ruin, rehabilitation. What does it mean?
Hey. Well,
Because in the Ioma district, it'll cost you a bit to ride the train there, and the route transfer's a pain. I'll drive you there, but just for today. Let's go.
jeez.
Men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat. I will say, that guy must actually be doing very damn well to have a car in Japan, because most people don't own vehicles, because the public transportation is legit, and it's actually not as expensive as he makes it sound.
Behave yourself, all right?
A cross-country trip for them is like $10.
I don't care what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble.
Mind you, it'll take you a little bit, but you can do it. Probably a few transfers, too, now that I think of it.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems. Honestly, I hesitated on accepting someone like you, but there were some circumstances on our side. You might have done a variety of things in hiding in your hometown, but you will behave yourself here. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami.
She seems rather
Here's your
emotionless.
student ID.
And the principal reminds me of the
Be
guy
sure
we
to
saw
read
in the
school
dream.
rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office. And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
But really though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going? I got a store to get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
They're treating you like some kind of nuisance. I guess that's what it means to have a criminal record. Turns out your past follows you wherever you go. By the way, if you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it? I'll be careful. School never changes, huh?
Hey,
Come on, we're going home. The guy, like, he's coming off as a jerk, but he's actually a pretty legit guy.
What a troublesome situation.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me. A male teacher would be better suited for this.
Why in the world was someone like that admitted here?
Who knows? It was the principal's decision. I was told that it's for the school's reputation.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
That's certainly true.
Be careful, okay? Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true.
Everybody seems like really down and
Why'd
depressed.
it have to be my class?
They mentioned stealing hearts.
traffic's not moving at all. You're taking the train starting tomorrow. So, how was it? The school, I mean. Think you can manage? Do you even understand your situation? Still, you were expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. That's what it was like at school. People might say stuff about me in the future, too. What a troublesome kid I'm taking in.
Why did you take me in?
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it.
He is hiding stoof.
I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
A subway has derailed at Shibuya Station, greatly affecting the timetable all across the...
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately.
By the way, Japanese transportation is stupidly legit.
The inbound train will soon be arriving at platform number 1. Please wait behind the yellow line. We're experiencing technical difficulties in the lower line.
I don't have a visual yet.
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
Sushi go round is basically another name for it, in case you're somewhere on the West Coast where that's commonly served.
Jeez. Well, fine.
Probably a key to the place so he can come in and crash. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved.
Oof.
It's a diary. Make sure you write in it. You may be under probation. There's no special limitations on what you do in particular. Besides following the law, that is. However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities.
Guessing that's where I save.
Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now. Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. Huh? I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops. You got school tomorrow. You better head off to bed, all right?
Really not giving me much free control. I'm really hoping this opens up a lot. Right now, I'm loving the aesthetics and the mystery behind the game, though. That's right, it's saving. Let's see here.
I should write something.
No, I don't have to see all those cutscenes again. And then looking at the side, I see a leveling system, so... Interesting. Probably kind of rude to answer the phone. Oh, it's a payphone ringing. That's even more interesting. Yo, it's me. Is this a prank phone call? Come on now, you forgot my voice already? It's Sakura. I closed up shop and forgot to flip the close sign. It's too much of a hassle for me to go back inside, so flip the sign for me. Alright, got it. Well, I'm sure no one's gonna come even if it says open. Thank goodness I was able to reach you. Sorry, I make it a habit of not to save guys' numbers on my cell phone. And I'm glad you answered. Phone over there in the shop. Okay then, I'm leaving you in charge of the door sign. I have a feeling something's about to happen. It didn't let me just flip it. Well, I'm outside already. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me go back in. Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do. This is kind of weird. Mind you, if he says he locked up, why am I able to just walk out the door? You know, since he is on the inside, you can just hit the lock. That's dumb of me. Yeah, go to sleep. So far, I haven't been presented with a chance to do anything, so... Shibuya and transfer there. More news about the subway accident. Sounds like a lot of people were hurt. I bet this will affect the timetables for tomorrow, too. Meaning you should probably leave extra early. Keep showing up. Thought I erased it. He's clearly using an apple because of the way he's deleting. Thank you for watching. This has been Jack with the Geek's Perspective. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can be alerted and follow all my additional content coming out. Not to mention, if you go down into the comments, you'll find all my social media accounts, including Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and even a Patreon down below. And by being a Patreon member, you'll be able to access videos as soon as I post them, and even some videos that do not get released for even months at a time. So, thank you, and thank you for supporting me.